Happy holidays from the ISC Sports Network. Let's play one of the best holiday tournaments in the state of Indiana, the Phil Cox Memorial Tournament, where we see first a pair of teams from up north. For a number 10 Northridge and the Merrillville Pirates, with the Hall of Fame coach Pete Smith, I'm Nathaniel Finch on the ISC Sports Network. Coverage of all 12 games of this Phil Cox tournament streamed live right here on ISC from Memorial Gymnasium in Kokomo. When we look at this matchup, Coach Smith, we've got just a great field in this tournament, and it starts with a good game here in Northridge and Merrillville.
Great opener. Both teams traveled well over 2 hours to get here today in our weather conditions. So, but a really good matchups. Merrillville Pirates from the Duneland Conference, Northridge Raiders from the Northern Lakes Conference. Both established programs with some great history.
You see the starters right there. We'll start with Northridge, the number 10 ranked team in Class 4A. One change, we usually see Freeman Slaybaugh in the lineup. Well, he's dressed but not starting, so we'll keep an eye on that. But you're looking down that lineup, it starts with Brady Shaw and Hayden Johnson.
Yeah, you mentioned Schlebach. He's got a bruised tailbone. We may see him play, but he's been a key cog to this team. Thad Campbell gets to start for him today.
Brady Shaw averaging a double-double, 21 points and 11 rebounds. But Robin, to his Batman, pretty good as well. We'll talk about Hayden Johnson as we go. Here are the lineups for Merrillville. The Pirates led in scoring by Charles Hardiman. He is absolutely the straw that stirs the drink, 29 points a game.
He's a dynamite player. Only a junior, listed at 6'4", and big-time scorer. If you can keep him under control, typically they've had struggle scoring this year. They're only averaging 60.6 points a game.
Jones, Shaw will tip, and it's Merrillville who will start off with the basketball to start this great tournament. And right off the bat, an unforced turnover.
Let's talk real quick about keys if we can. I have three big keys as we look at a holiday tournament game. Intensity level. There we see it right there, and Bailey and Wood, our sponsor on that. Intensity level is a big one right there, not getting into a shot there. As Hayden Johnson makes the three to open the game. Transition defense, getting back on defense, both teams. And finally, shot selection. That was a good shot by Northridge. in their first opening possession.
And can you chalk that opening turnover up to maybe a lack of intensity?
That's exactly it.
Get off the bus from a long ride?
Yes.
We'll see how the Pirates can respond. After Northridge goes down and hits that opening three, we talked about Hayden Johnson in the onset. 17 points a game, a really good compliment to the 21 that Scholl scores.
By that time, good transition defense. Merrillville got back and jumped the passing lane, forced the turnover there by Hayden Johnson. Number one big rule is until they stop the basketball, you usually keep it in your hands unless you've got an open passing lane, and there was not an open passing lane there. Man defense by the Raiders to start out with.
Merrillville still looking for its first bucket. Thought about it there. It's Cameron Jones. Here's the feed into the paint and a tough shot for Charles Hardiman.
Well, a great back cut. Cameron Jones made a great pass. Hardiman went back door on the wing, and Northridge just lost him there. Traveling violation there. Scholl tried to go in between two guys. Scholl's headed to Indiana Wesleyan University after graduating. It's been kind of a pipeline. A couple Raiders have gone there after their college days. There you see the back cut on the replay, and Hardiman using a great job over the 6'7" Scholl for the basket.
And we'll keep an eye on Scholl. He's kind of laboring right now. Went down hard on that knee.
Yeah, he was injured a lot in the summer, but Coach Radiker told me he's pretty much 100% now.
Here's Jones with a pull-up, and that one rattles out. And for Scholl, as big as he is and as athletic as he is, you can imagine he plays physical and maybe gets banged up from time to time.
Played a lot of varsity basketball for the Raiders.
The senior averaging a double-double this season, and there's a foul underneath the bucket. We'll see Josiah Jones to the line for two.
Northridge had 3 opportunities there for defensive rebounds and couldn't squeeze the basketball. So a little bit of quickness opportunity here for Merrillville, showing their quickness athletically, picking up the 50-50 in loose balls. And Coach Radiker is going to make his first change in here. He's going to send in Parker James. Not as tall as his dad, Todd James, who I coached against when his dad played at Northridge, an outstanding player.
How about that?
Parker plays very physical, though. His dad, Todd, was about 6'4".
Well, now an early lead for the Pirates. The man to my right, Pete Smith, nearly 400 wins in a 27-year career. Coach, just listening to you and all the stories you have about just about anybody connected to the sport in this state, always fascinating.
That's been awfully good to me, and we'll talk more during the game about some of the experiences, and Coach Radiker and I have a long history together.
Here's Northridge looking to regain the early lead, and it'll be a blocking foul.
Boy, that was a tough one. That was called on, Idris Nori, every bit 6'5" there, just couldn't get the baseline cut off quick enough in the official's opinion.
Well, this one turned over again, now in transition. And it's Nori who can't get it to go, but cleaning up Josiah Jones.
Right now, the speed of Merrillville and the quickness is just kind of getting to Northridge a little bit there. They're going a little bit faster than they normally want to play, and has caused several back-to-back turnovers here for the Raiders.
Uncharacteristic of Northridge, the number 10 ranked team in 4A. 12 turnovers a game, but to your point, now they have them on back-to-back possessions.
Now they're coming off a tough loss, a conference loss to Goshen. Their only loss in 8 games so far in league play.
Nice ball movement here, and it's poked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Pirates. 1-4 for Merrillville this season. At least the start has been a little underwhelming, but you win a couple games, or maybe 3 in this tournament, and you'll feel pretty good about your season.
2-3 zone on the out-of-bounds play. Hardiman found the shot, though.
And it rolls out. Charles Hardiman unable to get that one to go. Still a 3-point lead. Oh boy, Northridge trying to tie it up there.
May have been a little quick. Like to get at least one pass in there. I mean, his open shot, and he's a great 3-point shooter. Probably a little quick, though, for my liking.
Look at the long